Make sure that you're using God's math here. Because perhaps greatness looks very ordinary and very unglamorous. It looks like obedience. So Joseph walked faithfully with God through 7 years of ordinary grain management. He had no idea what was coming. And this is where the text shows us something that should really stop us in our tracks. God's plan was so much larger than even Joseph could see. Joseph's faithfulness was carrying consequences he would never fully understand. He never realized how great the things were that he did. He never realized it. He saw part of it, but not the full picture. And that's when we realize that God's plan is always greater, more than we can imagine. Because Joseph may have seen the fulfillment of Pharaoh's dream as specifically for Egypt, and he was determined to make that happen. So note that Joseph served where God placed him, among the pagan Egyptians. He was doing all this good work, all this obedient work amongst the pagans. And who benefited? The pagan Egyptians. He didn't question why God had put him there. Why did God want him to work there, of all places? Why not serve back home? We know what was coming, right? Because we can read all the way to the end of the story. We know what's coming, but he didn't. God's plan was greater than even Joseph understood. The famine didn't turn out to be local to Egypt. It was worldwide, a worldwide famine. And then there's this kind of interlude in the middle between the years of prosperity and the years of famine, and it looks like, oh, well, here's just it's like, this is odd, right? You sometimes are reading the Bible and you're like, why is this there? Here in the middle, Joseph has 2 sons. During the good years, at the end of the good years, he has 2 sons. Before the famine revealed even the scope of God's plan, look at what he names his sons. He names his oldest son, Manasseh. Manasseh means God has made me forget all my trouble. God has made me forget all my trouble. And then his second son was named Ephraim. God has made me fruitful in the land of my suffering. We see just how changed Joseph is. He doesn't name his sons vindicated. He doesn't name his sons finally. He names his sons Manasseh, God made me forget all my troubles, and Ephraim, God has made me fruitful in the land of my suffering. Hebrew names. In the midst of the Egyptians, with an Egyptian wife, he names his sons Hebrew names that speak to what God is doing. Healing and fruitfulness in the very place of his wound. He'd already been changed. He didn't need to see the plan, the whole plan. He'd already learned to trust the one who held the plan.